Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment. I don't know what the heck this installment is. Today, okay, let me kind of backtrack a little bit. So, I've seen a couple of places, and I know Wendy's is one of them, that have done these. There's a big thing now is movie tie-ins, right? Or show tie-ins. So you had the Wednesday Whopper at Burger King. You had the Beetlejuice green apple soda. And now they're calling it a collaboration for the SpongeBob SquarePants movie where they're making something called Krabby Patties. Now, I think Wendy's is doing it. I'm not sure if there are other restaurants doing it as well. But if you look at the menu or you look at what it is, okay, what makes it a Krabby Patty? Oh, well, we put a special sauce on that. How is that a Krabby Patty? How is it a Krabby? What does it have to do with crab? So I decided I'm going to make I can't call it a Krabby Patty because I think copyright infringement or something. I don't know. I mean, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to call this a Crappy Patty. I'm going to call this a Crappy Patty. So I decided I'm going to make a Crappy Patty. This is something that Wendy's should have done. Whoever else is doing collaboration should have done. Because, I mean, honestly, just taking one of the regular burgers and putting some special sauce on it is a cop-out, if you ask me. It's the lazy way to go. So here's what I did to make my Crappy Patty. Yeah, let's call it that. So we started with ground turok pork, and it's a 80-20 blend, so 20% fat. And I mixed that with white crab meat. Because, you know, where's the crab, right? So this has crab in it. So it's a mixture of 80-20 Duroc ground pork and white crab meat. And then, you know, I just grilled the way you would normally grill a burger. Now, for the sauce on top of it, and again, I didn't want to go with cheese because there's a lot happening here. So for the sauce that's on top of it, it is ranch dressing based, but in addition to the ranch dressing, there is chopped jalapenos, because I just wanted to have a kick, pineapple, because, you know, some people live in those, walnuts, because I think that's what squirrels eat, and spicy squid. That's all kind of chopped up and mixed up together with the ranch dressing. And squid, you know, what's a squid worth? Anyways, that's in the sauce, and then I decided to top the whole thing off with a section of star fruit. Right, I think you understand why. And then for the bun, I'm using sponge cake. So this is a yellow sponge cake. I decided I wanted to leave the top yellow, and then the sides and the bottom I grilled just so that it would, you know, stand up a little bit more. So I have a feeling it's going to add some sweetness to it. I don't know if it's going to be a good thing. I don't know if it's going to be a bad thing. But here is our Crappy Patty. So we're going to give this a shot right now. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do when you're doing like a tie-in or something. Is just make it relatable, right? All right, here we go. I hope it doesn't scream. That sweetness is weird. Now I used a whole habanero. I took out most of the seeds, I left some in. It's not enough to make this crazy hot. The cake is definitely sweet. But it's not terrible. It's not, you know, it doesn't really take away from it. It blends well with the pineapple and with the star fruit. That sauce is really nice. Has a little kick to it. The pork and crab blend is really nice. Oh, that's pretty good. I will say that the sweetness of the sponge cake kind of takes away from it a little bit, but it's inevitable. I had to use a yellow sponge cake for obvious reasons. But it kind of overpowers it. But other than that, it's pretty damn good. So I think if you want to use like a regular bun for this, I think it'll work out well. Maybe Hawaiian roll. Hawaiian roll might work really well. But again, you're not going to get that that sponge effect, that yellow sponge effect. I'm going to give this a thumbs up, trending downward slightly. Again, because the cake kind of that sweetness of the cake kind of overpowers it. It's not a bad taste, it's just that it's overly sweet. And I kind of wish it wasn't. Perfect amount of heat from the habanero. Nice touch from the pineapple, the walnuts, the furikake on the top, the seaweed topping on top of it, the star fruit. Everything goes really, really well together. This is a really, really good. I don't want to call it what I think it is because again, I don't have copyrights on that or something like that. I didn't make any arrangements with Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or whatever he's on. So you could try this yourself. It's relatively easy. Showed you how I did it. Yeah, give this a shot. Try to make it. But when you get out there, just remember that it's crazy. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.